Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and realized something feels different? I'm not talking about a stiff back or the usual fog of sleep, but something deeper. A kind of energy, a quiet confidence that used to be there when you were younger. In your 20s or 30s, you may have woken up each morning with that unmistakable signal from your body. Strong, firm, alive. A reminder that you were vital, capable, and full of life. But somewhere after 50, for many men, that signal begins to fade. And here's what I want you to know. If you've been missing that feeling lately, it doesn't have to stay gone. There's a simple, natural habit you can add to your nights that can help bring it back. And it all starts with what you drink before bed. Hi, I'm Dr. Juliana, a urologist who has spent over a decade helping men over 50 reconnect with their vitality, not with gimmicks or quick fixes, but with safe, natural strategies that truly support the body where it matters most. Tonight, I'm going to share with you one bedtime drink that can quietly and powerfully support your circulation, your hormones, your sleep, and ultimately your morning strength. At first, it may sound almost too simple. A drink before bed? Really? But if you stay with me, I'm going to show you why this nightly ritual makes perfect sense, why it works, and why so many men who try it begin to notice steady improvements in their mornings. Because this isn't about fads or hype. It's about biology, your biology, and what happens to a man's body after 50. You see, as the years go by, several systems inside the body begin to slow. Not suddenly, but gradually, quietly, year after year. Your blood vessels, for example, begin to lose elasticity. The smooth, flexible walls that once opened effortlessly to let blood flow start to stiffen. At the same time, testosterone, the very hormone that fuels drive, stamina, tissue repair, and morning vitality, begins to decline, not all at once but in small, steady steps. Add to that sleep, which no longer comes as deeply or as restoratively as it once did. You may still get the hours, but your body doesn't use them as efficiently. And together, all of these shifts add up to one critical issue: weakened nighttime recovery. Now let me tell you something important. When it comes to a man's energy, confidence, and especially his erections, everything begins with recovery. And recovery depends on circulation. Because at the end of the day, blood flow is everything. It doesn't matter how much testosterone you have or how strong your muscles are. If blood isn't moving freely to the right place at the right time, nothing works the way it should. Your ability to feel desire, to perform, and even to wake up energized each morning starts with the health of your circulatory system. That's why this drink is so powerful. It isn't just a relaxing ritual. It's a signal to your body. It tells your system, tonight is for rest, repair, and preparation for tomorrow. And it quietly supports the very foundations of your health while you sleep. So what is it? It's simple. Just 3 ingredients: warm water, pure pomegranate juice, and a slice of fresh ginger. That's it. No chemicals. No artificial anything. Just natural, time-tested ingredients that each carry powerful benefits for men over 50. Let's break it down. First, pomegranate juice. This fruit is more than just delicious. It's a powerhouse for your blood vessels. Pomegranates are loaded with polyphenol, natural plant compounds that directly support the inner lining of your arteries, called the endothelium. Think of your blood vessels like garden hoses. If they're stiff, inflamed, or narrow, water, or in this case blood, struggles to flow through. But when the lining is smooth and healthy, blood moves freely. Pressure drops. Oxygen and nutrients reach where they need to go. And yes, that includes your pelvic region and your penis. The polyphenol in pomegranates don't force your body to do anything unnatural. Instead, they quietly repair, rebuild, and restore flexibility to your circulation. That's why studies have shown pomegranate juice can improve markers of cardiovascular health, and why so many men notice better blood flow after adding it to their diets. Next, ginger. This little root may sit quietly in your spice rack, but inside your body, it performs miracles. Ginger is known for its anti-inflammatory properties, which already makes it valuable. But here's the real secret. Ginger helps stimulate nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the chemical messenger that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. Without it, circulation suffers. With it, blood flows exactly where it needs to. In fact, this is the very mechanism that many prescription performance medications try to imitate. The difference? Ginger works with your body, not against it. It's gentle, natural, and safe. Instead of forcing a result, it supports the system you already have, which is exactly what the body needs more of as you get older. And finally, warm water. It may sound like the least important part, but don't underestimate it. Warmth matters. Warm water soothes your digestive system, calms your nervous system, and gently expands your blood vessels, making it easier for nutrients, like the polyphenol and nitric oxide stimulators, to circulate through your bloodstream. Think of warm water like turning the key in the ignition of a car. It gets the system running, making sure the other ingredients don't just sit in your stomach, but actually reach the cells where they can make a difference. So why take this at night? Because nighttime is when your body does its deepest repair work. While you sleep, your hormones rebalance. Testosterone is released in pulses that fuel muscle repair, sexual function, and energy. Your nervous system shifts from stress mode to recovery mode. Your blood vessels go through natural rhythms of expansion and contraction that keep them elastic and youthful. But here's the problem. If you go to bed inflamed, dehydrated, or bogged down with processed foods, your body can't repair. Instead of healing, it goes into defense mode, stiffening blood vessels, disrupting sleep, and draining your energy. This drink interrupts that cycle. It hydrates, it calms, it reduces inflammation, and it primes your blood vessels for recovery. In other words, it gives your body the right environment to do what it's designed to do: restore itself. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Can a simple drink really make a difference? And I get the skepticism. But I've seen the effects not just in research but in real men. Patients, friends, even family members who tried this nightly habit consistently. The changes weren't overnight miracles, but steady, meaningful improvements. They slept more deeply. They woke up feeling more rested. Their bathroom trips at night decreased. Their mornings felt stronger. And perhaps most importantly, they began to notice that quiet, familiar signal of blood flow returning, the one they thought they had lost forever. And here's what I want you to remember. This isn't about chasing your 20-year-old self. It's not about pretending to be younger than you are. It's about honoring the man you are now and giving him the support he deserves to live with strength and confidence. There's dignity in small acts of care. There's power in rituals that remind your body it still matters. So here's what I want you to do tonight. Before bed, take 5 minutes. Warm some water. Pour a splash of pure pomegranate juice. Slice a piece of fresh ginger. Stir, sip slowly, and let it be more than a drink. Let it be a promise. A reminder to your body that you are still here, still strong, still worthy of care. Because here's the truth. You are not past your prime. You are simply in a new chapter. And this chapter can be vibrant, powerful, and deeply fulfilling, if you choose to support it. So tonight, instead of scrolling on your phone or zoning out in front of the TV, try this. Create a ritual. Move a little after dinner. Breathe deeply. Prepare this simple drink. And let your body show you what it's capable of when you give it the right support. I promise you this. The results may not come overnight. But night after night, as you care for your recovery, you'll begin to notice subtle changes. Stronger mornings. Clearer energy. A quiet return of confidence. And that is how transformation begins, not with big dramatic acts but with small, consistent ones. I'm Dr. Juliana, and I want to thank you for spending this time with me. If this message resonates with you, subscribe to the channel for more natural, science-based strategies to restore your vitality after 50. Your best years are not behind you. They're waiting, ready for the moment you decide to nourish them. Now go make your drink.